point where you're like, he's an empty carton of milk. And he's like,
I'm playing my chili sauce now. I'll get it in his eyes.
Yeah.
Darts. Hold my beer. What? Oh, that's typical.
do you reckon they're stamping though because we're talking loud?
Oh, I could care less, mate.
Oh no, I don't mean we'll stop talking loud, but do you reckon that's why? It just sounds like all of a sudden they've decided to go like
Whatever, this is ridiculous. How dare you have someone come round? What prick.
It's because of laminate floorings. Like, this is what, you know, the problem.
Well, that's the problem is they put it down and I have to listen to them every day. And I'm pretty sure she goes out of her way to be cunty towards me.
But what they say is that
I care.
lots of people, they just, because they all, you don't want to get someone to come in and fit. Their flooring's just too thin.
Yeah.
So they haven't got a good...
There's no soundproofing.
Yeah.
None whatsoever. And then there's next door. Liam, to be honest with you, I have my headphones in most of the time so I don't have to hear it. Because sometimes it just upsets me.
No, but then, so is it safe to assume that it's usually relatively quiet down there then?
Yeah. I don't make a lot of noise.
No, but then, you know, if someone had someone round on a Friday for a couple of hours, you wouldn't expect... Because that's what that just was. There was no way that suddenly they got up and they had to, you know, break out into fucking exercise. They're obviously, you know, I can hear the television has been turned up. It's louder. And, you know, they suddenly stood up. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
How dare they?
Mm-hmm.
How dare they? You can't talk. Mm-hmm. You can't talk and have a conversation.
I always liked it. Remember my last neighbours?
Mm.
I always loved it when you came around for the podcast. Because it's like, finally I get to give them a night of...
What, they're not there anymore?
No.
Are they not?
No.
Who's there? Who lives next door now?
Another crop of cunts.
No, really?
Yeah.
It's not the single mother anymore.
Nope, she gone.
Do you know what happened? Do you know where she went?
Well, somebody put in a complaint about the amount of noise that came
Who lives above? You don't know?
No, it definitely wasn't from that neighbour. Somebody put a complaint in about the amount of noise coming through the wall.
Did you say something? No, I wouldn't believe you'd do that.
And about the intimidating and aggressive language used when shouting through my wall.
Shouting to who?
At me.
No.
Yeah.
Well, that never happened.
It did several times.
Why? But go on. Well, they don't live there anymore, so you have to tell me.
By the child.
Give me one example.
By the 14-year-old girl.
Oh, doing what? Saying what? Come on. Give me an impression. Go give me your breath.
One of the worst ones was...
No, you white motherfucker! Turn down your fucking shit now!
No, one of the worst ones, one of the creepiest ones was, it was my birthday.
Yeah.
And
who was here?
Nobody, it was just me.
Okay.
It was in the morning, and I'd woken up, brushed the sleep out my eyes, my phone rang a couple of times, happy birthday. Oh, thanks very much, and I'm in here just, yeah, no, everything's fine, blah, 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 blah. I put the phone down after speaking to an auntie or something, and then I hear... Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Coming through the wall. And it's like, there's one way to find out if this is what I think it is. Because if it is, she's going to say my name. Happy birthday, dear Scott. No! I was so creeped out.
Well, she knew your name as well?
Yeah.
How did she know your name?
We were very friendly to them when they first moved in.
Right.
I'm always friendly to people first.
Yeah.
That's just how I roll. I'm nice to people first. And then that just creeped me the fuck out. I was like, oh, so she's listening to me.
She can hear everything you're saying about your birthday.
Everything I'm saying. Everything. And now she's singing happy birthday at me through the wall.
Who now lives there now? Go on.
Oh, see if you recognise this scenario.
Okay, go on.
Young lady.
Yeah.
With a young child. And a young man that lives there. Who knows if he should or not. He's obviously the father, because the kid calls him dad. But they're, how do I say it? Knowing what I know about this conversation we've just had about thin walls.
Yeah, go on. They can't make out this work, can they, Scott? Whisper.
I'm sure they
Whisper in.
I think they went out. You would hear them if they were there, though. They're that type.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no way they're
They
sitting
look
there.
like they should be on Jeremy Kyle.
Really? With the teeth missing. Usually for me, teeth missing.
She's got a very glassy look in her eye. It's
How old?
unnerving. I don't know. Not maybe same age, a bit younger. And yeah.
How's that going?
He's a rather aggressive type.
Screams a lot.
Fucking room. You hear the testosterone in his voice. Fucking you know, those types. You know what I mean? Like, can never articulate. It's like, what are you feeling? Use words. What are you feeling? I'm really annoyed right now because you make me feel very small. Comes out as fuck off. He rather likes his football. I get a shout alert every time Liverpool score at the weekend.
Boise should go around.
Yeah, they'll get on like a house on fire. And they just like say horrible shit to the kid and mock him when he cries. That's the one that always hurts me the most.
Go on, give me your example.
Where was still crying, yeah, and they'll mock him and they'll like imitate him and then stop fucking crying. What, you a girl? You know, like just really. Like, Jesus Christ. This is why, and I've got that up there. Okay.
This is why you want to move.
This is why I want to move. It's why I have headphones in most of the time. It's
my
why
building's
I love
old,
earplugs.
man. I've got fucking thick bricks, so either side I can't.
Oh, that's awesome.
You know, if someone's drilling, I can hear.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Pretty good.
You've been drinking, darling. Hmm? Let mommy take care of that for you.
You know what I've noticed recently?
Mm.
There's far too much brother-sister porn on
Oh, there's tons. Well, stepbrother, stepsister one.
all of that shit.
No,
And
the-
mother, son.
Stepmother, like,
Stuff.
coming in, like, let me instruct you how to suck cock. And then
Yeah.
both suck this cock together, because that will definitely happen.
Yeah.
What is with
Or-
that?
Brother blackmail sister with something.
My best mate, like, turns up in a skateboard and a fucking backward cap, like, yeah, bro.
So you're gonna suck my dick, sis. No, you're my brother.
I couldn't do that.
And it was really weird. And there's a lot of mother-son stuff as well.
Mm-hmm.
And it just freaked me out. But I started to notice it.
Just freaked me out, man.
I started to notice it creep into like just
What you recommended?
no, not recommended, like the main pages of like popular right now. Like,
Yeah, of
that's all
course.
I ever
Eventually,
really do is
eventually you click on it and you're like, alright, let's see.
well, no, but even just noticing it, like, there's a lot of them on this page. Like, that's weird. Like, why is that there? That's a really poor trend to take left for a young man not long after he's lost his mum.
Yeah, but it's not
The
that.
mother,
Isn't it?
son.
It's not meant to be the biological mother. It's always the mother of the girl who's come around to suck the dick of the boy.
Yeah, but
There's never mother and son.
Yeah, there is. There's loads of it. And
No, it's
and
stepmom. It's stepmom.
Yeah, but
there's
still.
no real mum and fucking. There's no mum and son fucking porn out there.
I would hope wholeheartedly that none
They're
of it's
always-
real.
You
But
know, the problem is, like,
that's
during the
not-
porno, at no point does everyone get out their fucking birth certificate so I can fucking judge.
That's not
Exactly.
what I'm saying. I'm not saying no. Oh, it's obviously real mum and son. Ew.
No, but I'm just saying, there's no way that would not be a turner for anyone.
But all it was saying, the
Fucking
little,
your mum.
all
Like,
it says
what?
in the little description at the bottom is stuff like mum teaches son lesson,
Yeah.
or mum bends over
Yeah,
for son.
and it's the mother of the daughter.
Yeah, but so what? All right, we're talking.
That's
about,
completely different.
she's
Scott.
not the antagonist. She's the protagonist.
No,
It's still,
that's a completely different situation. Okay, it's not the same. It's a different situation when it comes to the mother and the daughter.
you're literally preaching to the choir right now. You don't need to tell me that it's okay
But-
if.
So for any
None
women
of
watching
it's
this
okay.
porn, all this porn would be fucking horrific. But you're a man, so it's fine. It's just like, yeah, you know, 9 out of 10 cases when you go around to meet the mother of your your girlfriend. Sorry,
She ends up blowing you on the.
no,
Chase line.
she's no one you want to fuck.
No, she's not. No, I granted. I'll give
I've
you
never
that.
turned up to meet the mother of one of my prospective ladies and been like, Whoa. Yeah, she's getting it. It's always been like, oh, that's what she's gonna look like when she's older. Oh
It's still disconcerting how prevalent it is all over the place. Like, just why has that got to be something people are really into? And I got paranoid.
Stacey's mum has got it going on.
I got real paranoid because it's like a lot of stuff online gets
taken out of context.
It gets affected by what you look at.
Oh, right.
You know, like you'll be on Facebook, and if you've been on Amazon looking at fish rice cookers,
I've been looking at sofas recently. It comes up everywhere.
Hey, that's weird. Hey, look at that. It's a really good.
Go on, what's the thing you've been getting?
No,
strap-on dildos.
No, the weird thing was that started appearing.
What did?
All that porn, the mum and son, sister, incest.
What, in your
stuff.
Amazon search?
No, it just started popping up, and I was like, "Why are they doing this? Like,
why are they trying to entice you?"
Not entice me. I thought I was trying, like, are porn people fucking with me? Like, why is all of this mum son stuff coming up? Like, a year after my mother shuffled off the Mortal Kombat, I was like, is somebody fucking
No,
with
I
me
think no. I
on
just
like a HTML
no.
level?
I think it's just come in like, you know, every so often all the websites, you know, they discover. So at the beginning it's just, this is a porn site, and then afterwards it's like, this is a porn site that specialises in teens. A porn site specialises in point of view, specialises in lesbian, straight, bing, bong, bing, bing, and they go through all of them. And now it specialises in family porn, but not fucking a relative. So, you know, it's just coincidental that you're in the bereavement stage. You know, they're not saying to you, Scott, go and dig her up.
It was grief paranoia.
No, she's over there. Anyway.
It was grief paranoia.
Grief paranoia.
But I was smoking a lot of ganj, you know, just to try and numb the pain. But yeah, I just thought that was kind of funny. It's funny when you think about it now.
They would try to entice you to fuck your mother.
Because it's still all right now. It's still, and it might even be bigger than ever now on the Raz sites. And it's
it is.
Get the fuck away from me.
It's all stepsisters. It's all about the stepsisters now. Stepsisters like, hi, I just got out of the shower. Oh no.
Don't tell mom.
And her dad doesn't walk in.
It's just, yeah.
Wouldn't it be funny if we were properly related?
No, it'd be a police matter.
Wouldn't it be funny if your dad was fucking your mum and actually, I was your real fucking sister?
You're adopted, nobody loves you. Open wide. It's just scary.
There must be that porno where they're like, they're all sitting around and they're all brother and sister, and there's mum and dad are there, and then the dad stands up like, son, I've got something to tell you. You're adopted and you're no longer a member of this family. Right, mum, let's go down to McDonald's and pick up some takeaway for the kids. All right, bye. And then walk out, and then they're left alone.
Bow wow.
Oh, even though you thought that I'm your brother for the last 18 years. Suck on this!
Yeah, there's way too many of them.
And then afterwards they turn up with their McDonald's and they're like, oh, here's the McDonald's kids, and they're like, yay! And by the way, we were joking before. Happy April Fool's Day. Bow, wow. There's a bit of cum dribbling off her chin. She's like, no.
Lovely. I'm sure there's plenty of them.
Well, you think someone's already thought of my witty ending?
Dude, there's...
I stole it from a porno score. I'll admit it now.
It's all getting very crazy. I don't like that shit. I don't like how prevalent it is. Unnerves me. It's like, what? I don't have my finger on the pulse anymore if this is what people want.
Yeah. When's it going to get to a stage where it's like fucking almost like child porn? And it's like, oh, you're my really, really younger sister. Are you 18? Are you 15? I don't know. And at the end, it turns out she was 18. Thank God.
I just think like we're going to get to a point where they're going to start tricking you. Like, now this may contain stuff that you really shouldn't be looking at. Do you want to see it? And you have to click yes or no. It's like, damn, I indicted myself. It's like, well, you did click yes.
Or maybe because every thing will have a camera in it. So if you want to watch porn, they're going to be watching you, and then suddenly they might like whack out, you know, something inappropriate, and if you get your cock out and start jacking, it's like,
so you know what we're gonna have to start doing?
Feds will come out. I was like, no. I thought, no. It's supposed to be said on the screen. She was 13.
Like, yeah, it did. You got me. No, you know what you'd have to do? You'd have to Charlie Sheen that shit. You'd have to be like, I did it. You'd have to be the first one to reveal it.
Listen, if you don't like us, we don't care. We'll whack us anyway. We don't care, we
fuck is it? Who? Hello? So we're now at 212 in the comedy chart.
Hello.
And I know that doesn't sound very good. And do you remember I said to you the other day, we've never gone below 10,000 in the actual views. We're at 4,619. So this is like this is an all-time record. Things are going well. Who the fuck's listening?
Goodbye, obscurity. Hello, a little less obscurity.
Yeah. It's very easy. I can pledge for this. It'd be very easy to manipulate this. All you'd have to do is just tell people, like you ring up people. So ring up your missus, ring up anyone you know that has iTunes, and tell them go onto iTunes right now. Hello, go on iTunes, subscribe to this, download all episodes. Ring up everyone, fucking bollock them until they do it. You'll start flying up the fucking charts. You don't need many, because most of the times that we go up in the charts or
It's
down,
like
we haven't.
downloads.
No, nothing. Usually we don't get any downloads. I've actually yesterday I went onto our iTunes page, because I don't have iTunes, so I haven't been onto our iTunes page.
I've got it. I never go on it though.
But to be honest, if you want to help us go up in the charts, just download our podcast. Subscribe as yourself on iTunes. It'll get us up a bit more, and download the episodes even though you've already got them.
Yeah.
I know it's cheating, but
It's not really cheating.
it's not really cheating.
We're not taking over the podcast world.
No.
Haha,
But
we
it helps.
usurped you. We got you.
But I realised that the way I was posting our podcast meant that only one podcast. If you subscribe to our podcast, you see all the episodes, all 4 episodes that I've got on there at the moment.
Yeah.
Because we've lowered how long our shows are. Do you remember I could only have like 2 or 3 before?
Oh yeah.
And now I can have about 4 or 5.
Okay.
I think so.
That's pretty good. It's better than 1 or 2.
Yeah.
It seems so obscure.
Yeah. So, and what I realised is that because the title of our podcast, I just used to write the Liam Scott Ryan Show. And then I read somewhere on someone's page and they were like, whatever you do, don't call the title of your podcast your fucking podcast name. If the person's on your iTunes page, they know what your fucking podcast is called, because it says at the fucking top.
Right.
It says you're on the Liam Scott Ryan Show. You don't need to then call your podcast episode the Liam Scott Ryan Show. So yesterday I deleted all our podcasts. After we got our 8 hits, I was like, right, something's going on. I'm going to sort it out. So I deleted them all and then I reposted them. So now instead the title says episode 31 and I wrote the date next to it in brackets. And then for the description, I stole your description that you put on Facebook the other day.
Oh, right.
Unique podcast in the world of podcast fuckery.
Oh, yeah.
That thing.
Flowery language.
Yeah,
I'm good at that.
And then, what I like to do is I just go around, I just steal everything from Google, like all their ideas, and, change them so, if you search them, you're not going to be able to realise. Change it in such a way that it never looks like I've nicked anything, but I have.
Right. Probably best you don't say that.
Oh, shit, I don't.
Right.
Edit.
Cut.
Edit out.
That'd be hilarious. Apple Corporation versus the Liam Scott Ryan Show. We obtained some audio where he, in fact, lays out his plan. Basically, Scotty, what I'm going to do is...
So what I found most shocking, so, the last 2 days, I've been getting into it. When I say getting into it, just been looking to little things that I can do to boost the podcast a little bit and to make things better. So then I think to myself, right, I start going through Google and I'm searching how to cheat.
Right.
How can I boost my views? Like, there must be a fucking software or like a hacking software
like bots.
where you can open this program and it will just open close, or build up algorithms and download it multiple times. So then suddenly you're fucking number 1 of the iTunes account. Obviously iTunes would know and would probably be like, but for those few days, I've been number 1 on the fucking iTunes.
And is that the end goal? Just to make you feel good about yourself for a couple of minutes?
Well, the fact is that I can't ever make really any money off it because we're copyright infringing all the songs that we put on it. So
yes, content.
Our content's infringed. So there's no money to be made here. But just so I can get to number 1 and say,
Money
All
was
your
never
other-
the idea, though.
All your podcast, just so I can be at the top of them and say, "Ha, look how fucking shit all the rest of your podcasts are." You can't really say that when you're a fucking, you're 15,000 in the fucking chart and be like, "Yeah, we're so much better than you, fucking Alan David."
Well, we're just better than him anyway.
Like,
but
yeah. But what I discovered was, well, not for podcasts, but for YouTube, there are websites out there where you pay money and people will view your podcast.
yeah,
I mean, your YouTube video.
I know that there are people who do that on Twitter.
Have you
buy
ever-
followers?
I've never heard this. There's actual websites that are called, buymoreviews.com.
Yeah,
And for a certain amount of money, so I found one for 20 quid, we could get 10,000 views on YouTube. So we can go from having 8
yeah,
to 10,008.
okay.
And then if you want, well, one person said they're ridiculous. Someone said for $1 million you could spend $12,000. But people said that there were sales on, and for 400 quid you could probably get about 1 million views as well.
Right.
But obviously the issue you have with these ones is that
It's so funny though. It'd be like, wow, look at that. Episode 30, 10 views. Episode 31, 3 views. Episode 34, 106,000 views. And the next one, 10. It's like, that's odd.
But I'm tempted to do it for 20 quid. Why not? It will make an interesting thing to talk about on the podcast.
It would be. Yeah, fuck it.
Should we do it? Should we try it? Should we see how many thousands of
I'm
views we
willing
can
to
get?
put in £5 for 5,000 views. Yeah,
And then
okay.
people were on this page and they were in the comment section and they were like, "Oh, I'll just pay for this," and they've ripped me off. They haven't done anything. And I was like, "Oh shit."
Well, it's not exactly the most ethical thing to do. So if you're expecting honesty and
And then what they do, because obviously another point that was put across was that, okay, so if you get 1 million views, obviously you're going to have a lot of comments, people saying, "Oh, I really like this page," and all this. And apparently you can pay a certain amount and they'll generate these random posts, which are
great.
obviously that are so generic that anyone reading it.
This is so funny! Exclamation point.
I
Star.
love this, I love this, I love this, space, Liam Scott Ryan show, space.
OMG lol. OMG lol.
But the person that was the person that posted this article was saying, it's the same as if you're releasing a movie and you use money in order to push it for lots of people are like, "Oh, you can't do this, it's cheating," and all this. Well, the
It
argument
is
was
unethical.
it's
What do you wanna
unethical,
say?
but people that are on the front page is how many people are people that have money and
How are they
pay
nibbling
out.
the system to get put to the front?
yeah.
They're not doing
And
it through their own.
Even if you do one of these things, you get 1 million views, you're going to be on the front page of YouTube until they realise, and you're going to get some new listeners, some new people are going to listen.
So you just gotta hope that they like.
So
it.
you'll get 1,100,000 views, and
That'd be
you'd be
hell.
like, "Wow, that 100 I didn't pay for."
That'd be hilarious though. Yeah, we got 1 million views. What's the likes and dislikes? It's not good. It's liked by 10 and disliked by 900. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. I thought we'd go on the website and we can spend 10 quid on it and see what happens.
It's weird that that's no, but it's a bit weird that that's an option.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, how do we boost the podcast? Never mind that. How do we cheatingly boost the podcast? Fuck all that legwork.
Yeah, actually.
That's what stupid people do.
Yeah, actually putting in count. Well, no, the argument is you can put in countless time and effort, and you can never make it good. Your content could be better than everyone else, but if no one else ever listens to it, and you never get, you never get that celebrity interview, or that break,
Yeah.
then your podcast
Hey,
will just
man,
have
you
20
gotta make
views.
the breaks. You gotta make the breaks. What was I going to say? I had no idea. So good that it's gone. Oh, look at that. Shit.
I'll leave you to it.
Oh, could be a while. Jesus, I had no idea. That's how hard it is, folks.
Yeah, exactly. Make or break, Scott. Make or fucking break.
No, it's gone. No, it's gone. It's,
Oh, is
it's,
it gone?
it's
Oh,
totally
fuck.
gone.
All
It's
right.
totally gone. Jesus.
Painful.
This is technically like drinking beer at 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning for me right now.
Is it?
Yeah. I've only been up a little bit. It's fun. I like it. Rest of the day's going to be interesting. and just a gigolo. And everywhere I go, people know the part I'm playing. Paid for every dance, selling its romance. Oh, what they say. There will come a day, and youth will pass away. What will they say about me? When the end comes, I know they'll say just a gigolos.
Well, my money situation's about to become very good, Scott.
Oh, you money clearing?
My money came.
Hey!
Check is in the bank.
Nice.
Monday, I'm going to have £15,000.
Wait.
Boy. As soon
Tuesday,
as
he's going to have a lot less than that.
Yeah. It was other things, you know. I was talking to you about it. Oh, I got to start looking for a job. Trust me, when a check for £15,000 turns up in the post, your priorities for looking for a job slightly go out.
Not
I can
quite
wait.
as necessary right now.
I can wait.
Yeah.
I can wait. It's a lot of fucking money, though.
It is.
It is, but it isn't at
It
the
is
same
and it
time.
It's
Isn't
a
it?
weird thing to... Yeah.
It's not gonna, you know. When I went to the bank to, you know, to cash in the check, the guy was like, "Oh, how are you doing?" And I was like, "Well, gonna be a lot happier now." And I pushed the check over, and he's like, "Oh, lovely. Oh, you gonna be rich now?" No, I'm not gonna be rich.
It's like one of your customers with a super account probably makes that an interesting day.
Not gonna be rich, but I'm gonna be happy
Yeah.
for a little bit.
Comfortable.
Yeah.
Comfortable, my
But as
dude.
soon as you get that sort of money, you just think, well, fuck, it's not enough. You know, I can blow that really quickly.
Yeah, it wouldn't take much. You'd have an awesome week. You know. That's why I get annoyed when people say that about the lottery. Oh, I don't know what I do with 5 million. It's like, well, you've got no imagination whatsoever. I've already spent 25,000 in this sentence in my head. You must be crazy.
I just go out. But I go out and do whatever the fuck I wanted. I go to, I'll go in there, I'll do some round of drinks. Everyone, yeah, hello, you have a drink. Let's have a drink. Let's have a drink. Let's go to the strip club.
I'm going home. I'm going to get an Uber. But it's one bus stop. I'm getting an Uber.
Uber? I'm getting a fucking limo. I'm getting a limo out. Come
and
on.
he just follows me. Stay there until I come back. Da, da, da. Just shuffle out of... Well, that's nice, man. Well done. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad you got some respite.
Yeah, it's nice, but, you know.
I am having a start now. I'm signed up with an agency Monday.
Yeah.
I've been applying the last couple of days, so...
On what level, what percentage of urgency are we on now in terms of, you know, finding work?
Well,
You're not...
every week's a little bit more urgent than the last.
It's not diarrhea time just yet.
I'm not thinking about selling my holes yet. Let's put it that way.
Not any of them.
No, not any of them. At the moment, I don't have to do that. So, I'm good.
How much do you reckon you get?
What, a pop?
A hole?
Um,
What do you reckon would be, you know... What do you reckon you get the most money for?
well,
How good do you reckon you'd be
the
with your mouth?
first time would be me at my freshest. I wouldn't be all hoed out. So, I don't know.
Do you reckon you could suck a cock? I reckon I could suck a cock if I had to.
What, gun to
The
your
money
head?
was right.
Gun to your head.
No, not gun to the head's always the most ridiculous. You know, that reminds me of being in in secondary school, the gun to the head thing. No,
Okay.
if someone was just like,
How much money would it take?
and they opened the briefcase and were like,
Right.
my cock. It wouldn't take much. It really wouldn't take much. 10 grand?
10 grand.
I reckon for 10 grand I'd suck a dick.
Wow.
It depends on how long.
Maybe put a zero.
And I'm not talking about the cock. £100,000. You think your mouth is worth it?
That's not the question.
People go to a prostitute and they'll spend 20 quid on this. Like, well, you think your mouth would be worth 100? Come on, man.
Well,
no one's gonna spend £100,000.
So that's
Even
more-
10 grand. I'm
that's-
fucking pushing my
That's
luck.
what I'm saying. That's more ridiculous than you saying 10,000.
Look, if someone was like, right, hello Liam, alright, here's my penis, and every time you suck it, I'll give you 500 quid. And this is, you know, and you can come over and suck it whenever you want, and I'll give you 500 quid each time. And this is how you can make your living. I consider it.
Oh, right.
I consider it as a job.
500 quid a day is Liam's Have you?
I could muster.
You probably get like a base level IT job for that. Do you really need to resort to filleting just sugar daddies?
No, it'd just be the one dick. I
Sugar
want
daddy.
to have lots of different ones.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a
Classy
slut.
girl.
I'm not a
He's a
slut.
classy girl.
Look at my standards, Scott. Fucking hell.
One at a time. God, you're so rude.
Yeah.
Wait your turn.
Oh, is it any different to going to work?
It's probably a lot less stress. Like, it's probably
Bit more messy.
yeah. You could probably get over the emotional turmoil of having to do it with a couple of beers.
Yeah, and trust
Whereas work just makes you feel like every day you die a little bit more inside.
And like, trust me, by the end I get so good, I could just be checking my email. Check, you know.
You'd be on Snapchat,
Hi, yeah.
make money, become a
Scott,
social
I'm on the
celeb.
podcast right now. 500 quid.
How's Liam doing these days? Really good. Have you not put his name into Google? It's pretty clear. Pictures fucking everywhere.
I couldn't make out any pictures, they were just covered in spunk.
I thought he didn't like water on his face. Apparently spunk's fine.
Yeah, it's easier.
It's a
You
different
can,
consistency.
yeah, it's different consistency. I can catch it before it reaches my eyelids.
I like how it's warm and leaves a trail like a snail when it runs down my chin. Yeah.
If I get
I haven't
paid,
put a lot of thought into
if I
that,
get
to
to
be
get
quite honest
paid
with
for
you.
having sex with women, that'd be even better. But I'm realistic.
Yeah, alright, let's be really realistic about that, because basically you show up, you've got to bang this chick, whether you're attracted to her or not, for like a good work day, with, you know, an hour's break for lunch, I reckon, like 8 hours.
What? That's how long you'll be
This
shagging?
is how they do pornos.
No. Oh, porn. I'm not talking about pornos. I'm talking escort. I'm not
Oh.
a porn star, Scott. I'm classy. I'm
Sorry.
an escort.
Oh, okay. Right, well, that
Well, the only problem you'd have is that it'd be really wrinkly. You might need to get the staple, like stretch it, staple it, you know, or like lift
double-sided tape.
to find it, because you know, I can't imagine the sort of women that would have to, you know, they'd pay for it. How bad it'd have to be down there.
I don't think that matters, does it? You never hear stories of that. You never heard like, oh, he put a hand down there and it was a dong. Yeah, he knocked him out. Oh, terrible story. Never, oh yeah, it was sloppy, so I just went, no, I can't do this. I'm going home.
The sloppier the better, usually, isn't it?
That depends on what you're into. Roast beef.
He's a superhero like nobody's ever seen. He's a vagina pulling machine. Just watch him in action, just watch the way he scores. Just watch him walking anywhere and pull women right out the door. Just watch him talk and get every gal he meets out of her drawers. No mortal man is any match for Man whore. Just watch him work, he's out of sight. His game and skills are dynamite. How many will he pull today? How many will he pull tonight? Man whore. He's the king of every queen. He reigns supreme. He's a vagina pulling. He's a vagina pulling. He's a vagina pulling machine.